In this class we are going to discuss about the Boolean algebra problems. Okay, so in that the first problem is find the complement of f is equals to x plus yz and then show that f into f complement is equal to 0 and f plus f complement is equal to 1. Okay, so already we discussed some more problems related to the Boolean algebra. So in that this is the related to the Boolean algebra problem. This one is also okay. So already they given my Boolean function f is equals to x plus yz. By using this f function, firstly we can find out the f complement. Okay, firstly we will find it f complement by using f. Okay, so after that we'll go for the f into f complement and f plus f complement. Okay, so we can prove that. Okay, so f into f complement is equal to 0 and f plus f complement is equal to 1. So we will prove that. So first we'll go for this. Here we'll have the two functions. One is f and f complement in between these two functions. Okay, so in these two problems we'll have the f and f complement. So already we'll have f here. So by using that f, firstly we have to find we'll find out the f complement. Okay, so I can find it first. F is equals to, what is the problem, x plus yz. Okay, so I can go with the first f complement. So x plus yz complement, so that means we need to apply the whole complement for this f function. So okay, so what happened if you are applying the complement for any function, what happens if any or function will have in that, so that will be converted to and if any add function will be there, so in that function, so that will be converted to the or, right? So here also this is or function, I can convert it into the and function by applying complement. Okay, so x complement into this is yz complement. Okay, so x complement, so that means this complement is applicable for the whole function, so that means it will be applicable for the individual variables. So x complement, so this r function will be converted to the and function and this will be yz whole complement. Okay, so I can again rewrite this equation. So x complement into, so this again two terms, that means in that will have the two variables now, that is in the relation of and terms, right? So now again I can apply this complement for these two variables. Okay, so then it will be divided into two terms. Okay, so this one term will be divided into the two terms while applying the complement. Okay, so like this y complement, here dot operation is that will be converted to the or operation. So y complement plus z complement, so then we'll get f complement is equals to x complement into y complement plus z complement. So now we can rewrite this equation, that is nothing but you can multiply this each and every variable for this x complement. So x complement into y complement plus x complement into z complement. So then rewrite the final f complement is equals to x complement y complement plus x complement z complement. Okay, so this is the f complement function, or otherwise you can use this function also, f complement is equals to, so while applying this complement for these two terms, we'll get the function becomes this one also. Okay, you can use, depends on that problem, depends on that solving, you can use this formula or maybe this formula. Okay, or otherwise you can use this formula also, no problem. Okay, now so these are all equal to the f complement, no? So if you want to consider this one or this one or this one, no problem. Okay, so you want to consider, if you want to consider the problem that may be equal to f complement, that is equal to x complement into y complement plus z complement, like that you can mention, or maybe x complement into y into z whole complement. Okay, so that means you can consider f complement function as becomes three functions. So this is the one more, this is a one function and this is the one function, and otherwise you can use this function also, no problem. Okay na? So firstly we'll solve this first one, we can prove that. So f into f complement is equals to 0. Already we know, right? The Boolean function a into a complement is equal to 0. By using Boolean laws we can simplify this. That means Boolean laws is nothing but depends upon the and law. Okay now, so how we can say that a into a complement is 0 means depends upon the and law in Boolean algebra. Okay, so and law is nothing but, how we write that and law, a into 0 into 0 0, 0 into 1 0, right? So 1 into 0 0, that means depends upon the truth table we'll write the loss, right? Depends upon the and truth table we'll write the and loss, right? So just refer the notes, you can understand. 1 into 1 1. So in the place of 0 and 1 I can write the one variable. Okay, just I can consider one variable in the place of 0. Okay, so I can take that variable as a. So a into a, like this, 0 into 0 0 no, so a into a here, so that is nothing but a. And next a into 1 is nothing but, what is the value again, a. So 1 into 0, so that is nothing but, you can write it as a into 0, that is 0. A into a is nothing but 1. So and next like this will get the loss. And one more law in that will have, that is complement law. So a into a complement, so what is the result? So you don't know that result. If you in the problem suddenly you forget at this law, a into a complement is equal to what is the result, if you don't know that, so what happened in that case means, you can just simplify in the place of a, you can just put in a plus is equal to 0 or 1. Okay, so just I can consider here, I forgot this value actually. Okay, so just imagine, so just I forgot this a into a complement is equal to what is the result, I don't know. Okay, that purpose I want to know this result. For that purpose, so just I can simplify here, just consider a is equals to 0 and a complement is equals to 1. Just I can imagine this value, so I can consider. So just simplify here, 0, just a is equals to what is the value, 0. A complement is nothing but 1. So 0 into 1 is nothing but 0. That means a into a complement is 0. Okay na? So these are the AND laws, right? So depends upon AND law, directly we can say that a into a complement is 0. So like that here also in the place of a we'll have the f here, f into a complement is equal to 0. Okay, so that is the one rule we'll have in that Boolean laws, one law we'll have in that Boolean laws, that is related to AND law. Okay na? So now we'll substitute in that f function, that is x plus yz. Okay, so what happens if it is equal to 0 or not, check it. Okay, so is it equal to 0 or not, check it first. So what is the f function here, that is x plus yz into what is the f complement function here, that is nothing but, I can take this value. Okay na? So x complement, that's your wish, you can take it this value or no problem. Okay, so I will go with this function, x complement y complement plus x complement z complement. Okay, so now simplify this part. So this is multiplication, right? In between these two terms will have the and, so that means we can multiply that. So each and every term will be multiplied with x into x complement y complement plus x into x complement z complement, like that here also, yz into x complement y complement plus yz into second term x complement z complement. Okay, so now simplify this, x complement y complement. Okay, so plus here also x complement z complement, plus here we'll have the 4 variables, so same variables I can write one part, so that means x complement z into y complement. Okay, so x complement z into y complement, plus here we'll have the same, so z complement, so then I can write it here, x complement y into z complement, so x complement y, z complement z. Okay, so now here we'll have one law in that AND law, that is a into a complement is 0. So depends on that, by using that law I can write here x into x complement as simply 0. Okay, so just I can write it one part, x into x complement into y complement, like that here also second term x into x complement, sorry, z complement, plus here x complement z into y complement plus x complement y into z complement. Okay, so now just observe here, x into x complement is equals to, depends on that AND law, a into a complement is, what is the value, 0. So 0 into y complement, plus again here also x into x complement, 0 into z complement, plus here x complement z into y complement means again it is equal to the a into a complement. So plus x complement y into z complement is 0. That means normal variable into complement, that means the product of normal into complement variable is equal to 0. Okay, so but it is related to the same variable, compulsory it should be same variable. Okay, that normal variable and complement variable should be same. That means if you mention if you want to mention x, so that means x into x complement should be equal to 0. That means the normal variable into complement of that variable is equal to 0. That is the law. Okay, so now we'll get the 0 into anything 0, here also 0 into anything 0, so 0 into anything 0 and 0 into anything 0. Finally we'll get the result becomes 0. So totally we'll mention that f into f complement is equals to 0. This is the first law. Okay, so now we'll prove that second one, that is second function is b equals to f plus f complement is equals to 1. Here f is equals to what is the function actually, x plus yz. Here I will go with the f complement functions, so I can prove here by using f complement this value and this value. Okay, so I will take here f complement is first function, I can take it here, x complement into y into z complement. Okay, so I will go with this function. Okay na, so f complement directly I will go with the second function. So this is equal to f complement, or this is equal to f complement, or this is equal to f complement. Okay, so here what is the function here, f, we need to prove f plus f complement is equals to 1. Okay, so now check it, is it equal to 1 or not. So f is nothing but x plus yz, and next plus f complement is nothing but x complement into yz complement. Okay, so now x plus yz plus x complement into yz complement. Okay, so here just observe, by using distributive law I can simplify these two terms. Okay, by using distributive law I can simplify these two rules, these two terms. What is the distributive law actually, x plus yz is equals to, what is the distributive law for this, x plus yz. So we'll write we'll simplify these two terms, that is nothing but x plus y into x plus z. Like this we have to write it, right, by using distributive law. So what is the distributive law actually, a plus bc is equals to, we'll get the function becomes a plus b into a plus c. Actually this is the distributive law, by using that I can rewrite this value. Okay, so like this here also I will go with these two terms. Okay, this is completely one function and this is one function. So here I can mention yz as one term. Okay, so and x complement yz complement as nothing but, here we'll have the two terms actually. That means x complement is one variable and yz is as one function. That means this is one function and this is one function. Okay, so and this is I can consider as one function. Okay, so totally we'll have the three terms. I can write it this value into, by using distributive law. So this is two terms now, like this, y into z. Okay, this is having two terms now, x complement and yz complement, both will be different. So like this we'll have, just imagine this, it look like this function. Okay na, so just imagine like this we can write it. So how we will write means, so here I can write it yz as single function, like it can consider as single function, that is a. So how we will write, by using distributive law, a plus x complement into a plus yz complement. Like this we will write, right, by using distributive law. So like this way I can write here yz plus x complement into again yz plus yz complement. Okay, so here you can write it by using distributive law. Okay, so now x plus yz plus x complement into, here just observe yz, both the terms will be same, but here the second term will have the complement actually, right. So you can imagine yz as a and yz complement as a complement. So what is the result, a plus a complement. Okay, so a plus a complement is nothing but, now we will check it, what is the result of a plus a complement. Okay, so I can just take it a as 0 and a complement as 1. So 0 plus 1 is equal to, what is the result here? 1. So that means a plus a complement is equals to 1. So yz plus yz complement is equals to 1. So it looks like, you can imagine yz as a and yz complement as a complement. So then becomes a plus a complement is equals to 1. So depends on this law, we'll write it. Okay, so x plus, finally we'll get the value becomes x plus yz plus x complement, right? Into 1 is nothing but again we'll get the value becomes yz plus yz x complement. So here also x complement, right? So you can write one part x plus x complement plus yz. So here also same thing, a plus a complement. So that means x plus x complement. So then we'll get result becomes 1. So 1 plus yz. Okay, so 1 plus y. Again here I can using distributive law. Here we'll have two terms. So by using distributive law I will write it here. I will write like this, 1 plus y into 1 plus z. Okay, so for this we'll have the one function by using OR law. So 1 plus a is equals to 1 and 1 plus, again 1 plus b or 1 plus c is equals to 1. So then we'll get the result becomes 1 into 1. So by using OR law, 1 plus a is equals to 1 or 1 plus b is equals to 1, like that we'll write it this value. Okay na? So that means finally we'll get the f plus f complement is equals to 1. So we'll prove it here. So already f plus f complement is equal to 1 and f plus, what is this, f into f complement is equal to 0 and f plus f complement is equals to 1. So for suppose if you are taking f complement as the function becomes here, okay, if you want to consider f complement as this function, so it's not equal to 1 ma, actually it's lengthy procedure. If you are taking if you are considering f complement as this function, okay, so while in the place of f complement you may take it this function, that is very lengthy procedure. You may use different laws. Okay, so here we'll use the only one law, that is distributive law. So it is very simply procedure. Okay, if you want to consider f complement as this one, so we are using different laws in that. Okay, so associative law, commutative law, we are using different laws for every step. Okay na? So it's very lengthy procedure. So simply we can say that you can consider this function. Okay na? Simply I can say that this, you can consider f complement as this function. Okay, so that means what is the main aim for Boolean algebra? To reduce the equations, right? To reduce the Boolean function. So that means compulsory we need to reduce the equation, we need to decrease the procedures, we need to decrease the steps actually. So this is a very simply procedure. Here we are using the 4 or 5 steps only and using only one law. Okay na? So you can use only distributive law here. So for that purpose you can use f complement function as this one. Okay na? So it's very easy problem. Check it once, all the Boolean laws and theorems. Okay, so thank you.